So if you're looking for a craft mat that's super easy to clean, looks good, is more cost effective than the range of craft mats and can cover your entire work desk, no matter how big it is, then keep watching and see what I've discovered. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amber from Amber Benison Art. I'm really excited to share with you the results of my experimentations this week. The problem is I've been getting really frustrated with not being able to properly clean my desk in between projects. So when I do my YouTube videos or when I start a new project, my desk is all covered in old paint and acrylic marks, which I just can't clean off, and I'm fed up of trying to scrub it off, and I want to be able to start a project with a nice clean surface. The best solution that people use seems to be a product made by Ranger called Inkessentials Craft Sheet. You can buy it easily in small pieces if you just want a small area to work off. But what I wanted to do was cover my entire table, and my table's over 2 meters long. So I wanted to be able to buy this product by the meter. You can buy it from Joggles in the US by the meter. But unfortunately, by the time you get it shipped over to Australia, it then becomes very expensive. It was going to cost me over 300 Australian dollars to get the size of a piece I needed shipped over. That seemed quite expensive for a tablecloth, essentially. So my next step really was to try and find out what the alternatives would be. Through trawling through many a chat room, I found out that the product Ranger use is actually something a bit like this, which is a glass fibre fabric coated in PTFE or Teflon. Teflon PTFE, it's the same thing. So where to buy this by the meter? They don't sell it in the craft shops here. So it turns out that you can buy material like this from engineering supply companies. They make a range of different PTFE coated materials. So I had a chat with a great company over in Queensland. The lady was really helpful, and she recommended that one of these two materials might suit my purpose. And she even sent me a couple of samples so I could test them out. So in the video that comes up, you'll see I'm going to test both of these with acrylic paint to see if it cleans off, to see if it stains. I'm going to try it with some hot glue, make sure that doesn't damage it at all. And I'm also going to test out how I will actually be able to stick it down to my desk. Oh, and keep watching, because whilst I was doing the testing work, I had an idea to try out another product which I found was actually really good at cleaning the acrylic paint off the PTFE surface. So stick with the video and I'll show you how that works too. My name's Amber from Amber Benison Art. Of course, do the liking and subscribing and all that sort of thing. It would really help support me and help my channel to grow. Thanks very much. On with the video. So these are the two material samples that Swift Supplies have very kindly sent me to test out. So what I want to do is I want to cover my table in a material that I can clean. I'm hoping that these are going to clean up and not stain, so I can start my projects with a nice clean desk. Just on initial look, this one is obviously white. This is just the straight PTFE sheet. And its manufacturing process is called skived as opposed to molded, and that's just how they make a thinner sheet. So the thickness is 0.15 mil. In observation, I think this is gonna crease quite easily, so that might be not an ideal trait, although obviously if I've got it all laid down on my desk, then it's not prone to get these crease marks in it. And white would be a nicer surface to work on than probably this browny colour. So this one is the PTFE coated glass fabric. It's the same thickness, 0.15 mil. It feels pretty robust, and it's got quite a nice solid coating of the PTFE on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put samples of what I think are going to be the most staining colours. Well, actually, I just do a range through the spectrum of red, yellow, green, blue, purple and black. So I'm going to paint that on both these sheets and then we'll let it dry, and then I'll see how easily it cleans up. And it'd probably be a good idea to put on a little bit of gloss gel medium. This is the glue I use for collaging with. Just put a bit of that on and make sure that that's going to come off if I get it on the table. I'll come back when they're fully dry and we can see how easily they clean off. Okay, so these seem to have thoroughly dried now. So I'm going to give a go at cleaning them. I'm going to start off by giving them a scrape with a credit card. Oh, and I was going to finish off with a wet wipe, but wow, looks like everything is just coming straight off. Let's see. And this is where the glue is. That's coming straight off too. So that's pretty much all come off just like that. Let's try this one now, see how this goes. This is the straight PTFE sheet. That one I just did was a PTFE coated glass fabric. So the straight PTFE sheet. It's coming off. It's not sliding off quite as easy as with the fabric. Definitely coming off. Well, it's taking a bit more effort. Not much more effort though, I have to say. And this is the glue here, which has gone perfectly clear. Yeah, that's just come straight off. The glue comes off really easy. And that red is quite a staining colour. Yeah, definitely not as quick and easy to clean as the other one. And that's a shame because I would have liked to have had the white surface. With a baby wipe on there. Some more scraping. Definitely all going to come off. Just a bit more effort. Not much more effort though. And here's another test with hot glue gun. These should be fully heat resistant, but let's just double check. If you work with hot glue at all, make sure that that doesn't do anything to damage the surface. I'm pretty sure it won't. Put some glue on there, let that dry. Yep, that's dried. Peel it off. It just comes straight off. And as expected, not a mark on the PTFE or Teflon coating. And this one, yep, peels straight off. And not a mark on the coating. So that's good to prove too. Whichever one I select, I want to cover my entire table with it, and I want to stick it down with double-sided sticky tape. So I'm just going to test tape on these materials and see if they'll actually stick to the Teflon, or if one is going to stick down firmer than the other. But they both seem to have stuck down pretty firmly. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to be difficult to stick down to my desk, but that's actually stuck to the sellotape really well. Yeah. There's going to be no problem using double-sided sticky tape to stick that one down to the desk. Yeah, sticks really firmly, and I'm guessing this one will be the same. Yep, it's stuck to the tape amazingly firmly. So that's good to know too. Look, I know I'm really labouring this point, but I wanted to have another go. This is just using the PTFE sheet. I'm looking for reasons to use it, even though it's a little bit harder to clean. I really like the fact that it's white, so I'm giving it one more stress test. So I'm going to do the rough scrape again. And what this shows actually, if you haven't left it, I didn't leave it to dry 3 days this time. It's actually pretty much all come off. So if you clean on the day you make the mess, I think the white one's going to work fine for you. So what I wanted to try, I just wanted to see, like when I clean my gel plate, I use hand sanitizer. Does hand sanitizer on here just help fetch off those marks quickly and easily? So I've got a bit of kitchen paper here. Oh God, yeah, it does, look. Hand sanitizer is taking those marks straight off. Wow. You know what? I think based on that, I might have to go for this white sheeting. It's going to be so much nicer to work against than the brown, I think. Although they're both really good materials. But yes, thank you, Swift Supplies. I shall be putting an order in straight away. So just as a final wrap up between these two materials, I think if you're not bothered about working against a white surface, then I would probably go for the PTFE coated glass cloth material, because I think it feels much more robust. It's definitely going to last well, and I don't think you'll damage it very easily. If, like me, you'd much prefer to work against a light surface, then I would go for this PTFE skived sheeting. I've already put an order in for this material, so if you'd like to see what it looks like when it arrives, I'm going to make another tutorial to show how I go about installing it on my desk. So look out for part 2 and watch that if you want to do the same thing. Don't forget again to like and comment and subscribe. If you've got any questions, then please ask them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.